points of San Beda, especially on transition build.
But Garbo Lanete has been a wrecking ball for the Red Lions. Del Rio hesitating. He's a little gun-shy, which is unusual for him. Then we know the stakes of this game. There's a pick and roll. Kyle Pascual taking the ball away from Pamboy Raimundo. 3-on-1 situation. Kyle Pascual gets blocked by Semira.
Not giving up on the play. Semira with a good transition defense. Although it was a good steal on the other side by San Beda. Look at this block. Good timing on the part of the forward of San Sebastian.
19 seconds on the clock for the Red Lions. Pascual against Abueva. Lanete with an opening deflected by Sangalang.
And actually, that's going to be the third block of San Sebastian here in this quarter.
10-7 is our count. Almost midway through the first quarter. Lanete finding his footing, trying to beat the clock. Abueva ahead of the back. Pass is weak. Tipped away by De La Rosa. Ermida stutter step. Left-handed layup. Business as usual.
No problem on that shot. Borgie Ermida showing us he's just cool as a cucumber here in this ball game.
5-point lead for the Red Lions. Want to end it today. Raimundo. Sangalang hesitating on the shot. De La Rosa stepping on the gas. Lanete sidestepping, leaving it. Rome goes up without the ball. We go back the other way. 4-on-2 situation. Raimundo to Sangalang. It rolls in. He hung in the air.
From good defense to good offense on the other side. It was a 3-on-2 break for San Beda. And again, good transition defense that translates into 2 fast break points for San Sebastian.
Abueva hits the deck. He got a shove from somebody. Takes his time getting up. Takes a lot to shake up Calvin Abueva. Gallops back into his front court. 12-9. And he nudges Marcelo. Raimundo using a pick. Tad short. Lanete denied the three-pointer. Under 4 minutes to go. Shot clock down to 10. Down to 7. Lanete finds an opening, finds Pascual off the glass.
And that's one good thing about San Beda. They have not missed on these easy shots. From the get-go of this ball game, Kyle Pascual has been scoring because he's been set up very well by his teammates.
Very fundamental basketball, good spacing by the Red Lions. Semira against 2 defenders, scoots in, he's fouled.
And there's a good start on the part of Semira.
Partner, yung sinasabi namin ng Game 1 ni Butch, yung first half, malakas sa loob ng San Sebastian. Yung second half, medyo nawala.
Pagod na rin siguro, no? Doon pumapasok yung lalim ng bench nitong San Beda. And of course, if Ronald Pascual is not that healthy, dito in and out siya dito sa first quarter. Ito pala, pabalik pa lang dito. Ito si Ronald Pascual.
And our Sports House High Performance of the Quarter. Shop now, pay next year for your favorite sports gear and fitness equipment at Sports House. All the games you play. Borgie Armida. Nifty left-handed layup there. Ronald Pascual back in the game along with DJ Nahoda. And the most valuable player of the NCAA, Sue Daniel, on the floor for the Red Lions. Along with Jake Pascual. Ermida looking downstairs. Jake Pascual against the smaller Nahoda. Good cut by Lanete. He has been their go-to guy, and Semira hits the deck. A lot of extracurriculars. Nahoda trying to attack Daniel, spinning. I guess he was more intent on getting the foul or giving a foul than anything else. Lanete, easy scoop.
Transition point, something that San Sebastian will have to really look for. And San Beda automatically, every time there's an opportunity for them to run, will try to score on this easy point.
That was something they were denied in the first half of Game 1. 16-11 now. Semira. Now the leader on the floor. Long tray. Hits nothing.
Well, we've got to credit the challenge of Borgie Armida on that three-point shot of Jonathan Semira. And he said he's really dead tired at this point, asking for sub.
2 minutes, 27 seconds remaining, 16-11. We have a timeout. Bamboy Raimundo back in the game. They intercept the play of San Beda and get a fast break of their own. 16-13 now, coming up on the last 2 minutes of the first period. Both teams showing exceptional transition basketball. Lanete coming off a couple of screens as the bigger Nahorda on him now. Ermida hurrying the three-pointer. Not too many offensive boards for San Beda yet.
Well, you know, coming off the timeout, all of a sudden, San Sebastian employing a zone defense 2-3.
Lanete with some defense of his own, but a sloppy outlet pass. Del Rio looking downstairs, closed shut. Shot clock at 9. Shot clock at 6. Raimundo, still no shot. Shot clock at 3. Pascual has to force this one. Beats the clock.
And that's a very tough shot on the part of Ronald Pascual. That's going to be the first 2 points actually for Ronald Pascual in this ball game. Yeah.
Rom De La Rosa and Garbo Lanete have not sat down in this game, along with Borgi Ermida. Lanete has a little bit of fatigue, and Pascual blocking out Daniel. Bamboy with a homemade screen. Follow-up by Nahorda. San Beda not boxing out, and Lanete motioning to the bench. He's winded.
And now this is going to be a 6-0 run on the part of San Sebastian after the timeout.
And they are now in the lead, 17-16. Not a high-scoring first quarter like the first game.
Well, something we talked about. What's this going to be? It's going to be a very hard foul on the part of Nahorda against Sue Daniels. They would want to put Sue Daniel to the line instead of giving him easy points inside.
It was a hard foul indeed, and he couldn't even take off. Anthony Semerad coming in for Garbo Lanete, who's huffing and puffing. Nahorda giving a warning for second motion. He'll take it. He's getting his minutes in the finals. Anthony Semerad, of course, we mentioned in double figures. Big spark off the bench in game 1. Last shot time for the Red Lions. They can seize the lead back. De La Rosa coming out to help. Semerad hit a couple of three-point shots in game 1. There's a foul by Sandala, but he can't complain. He left his feet.
Well, he saw the driving lane. Good decision on the part of Ron De La Rosa. He has scored 2 points here in this ball game. Just taking it very strong. Still 8 seconds left in this first quarter. San Sebastian still up 17-16. Actually, they've been up just in the last minute from a 6-0 run. You know that the zone defense is working for San Sebastian this at the end of the first quarter there.
But partner, I just want to point out, Ermida, De La Rosa, and Lanete have spent so much time on the floor. This might tell them at the end of the game.
And this is the thing you were talking about. So you've got Anjo Karam replacing Borgi Ermida. And I'm sure Borgi Ermida is ready to play for a long period of time. But you're right. How many minutes? Look at this. Just coming off the bench. A good steal at the part of Anjo Karam to get the lead again for San Beda, 20-17.
And that ends the first quarter on a high note for the Red Lions. Big smile on the face of Anjo Karam. He's been happy with his role as a backup. 20-17, the Red Lions on top. We'll be back with the second quarter. Stick around. The Abet Ramos special.
Well, that's Miss J.C. Parker and
Angie Imperial. Long time